Hello Libra, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Libra for the week of July 4th. Now Libra, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. I do not offer personal readings, and I will not send you a message on any platform, so do not get scammed. Let's go ahead and see what we have here for you. Libra, let's get a shuffle in. Now I am using the Tarot Muka and the Bird Messages Oracle cards. There are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to purchase them for yourself. Also ask that you hit the like button and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow in a big way, especially if you watch my content regularly. Please do hit that subscribe button. All right, let's see what we have here. Go ahead and put this up here. And we'll also take 3 of these oracle cards to clarify as we go along. That looks just about good enough to me. So, Libra, I definitely like the way that your future is unfolding here. Some of you have been spending time putting something together. I feel like you've been spending time, I think you've been putting dedication to a talent, to a skill, to a project. You've been putting dedication into something. And this has enabled you to sort of create stability, create a foundation for yourself. And there's definitely, along with that, you are looking for a solution to a problem. And it looks like there is some really nice energy in the future around things aligning for you. It's the feeling of sort of getting back, it's the feeling of sort of receiving, getting something back is what's coming into my mind. You're getting something back, you're receiving, and this might be coming like in this period. It might feel like just a period of perfect alignment for you, Libra. So let's just dive into this a little bit more here. So in the overall situation, you do have this 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords person is looking for a solution, but they can't see because they're blindfolded, right? They have a solution available, but they're not able to see it in their present moment. And the reason being is because they are sort of trapped in their mind. They're trapped in their thoughts. And what's good about this is, think about the 8 of Swords. That is, the positive side of the 8 of Swords, is that nobody has put them in this imprisonment. Okay, they have done this. They've put themselves in this situation, which means that they can easily get themselves out, okay? And so this is the imprisonment of your thoughts. This is the challenge of your thoughts, right? Ruminating thoughts. And in working through that feeling of rumination, you will be able to remove the blindfold, and then you will be able to see the solution that has been there the entire time. And so some of you are looking for something that you can't see right now. In the past, you have the 8 of Pentacles and you also have the 4 of Pentacles. So I like this a lot for you, okay? The 8 of Pentacles is dedication. You can see that this person is dedicating themselves to their craft. And the 8 of Pentacles is a major card. It's the biggest card indicating a talent. With the 8 of Pentacles, it says that you have some sort of gift, skill, talent, and ability that will always, always, always keep you well provided for, Libra. You can see that there are projects here hanging up on the tree, ready to be handed in. In the distance, you can see a castle here. Castles in tarot represent rewards and riches, especially the symbolism is often in the distance. Like the castles often show up in the distance in tarot. And that says that there are rewards down the road available to you. This person knows that if they continue to dedicate themselves to their talents, to their projects, to their crafts, to their skills, to their disciplines, they will get to the castle. They will receive something. And it says that you're pretty close. Okay, you're pretty close because this is 8 out of 10. So it's a great card. And the thing is that this dedication, this talent, all of these skills that you've been building for a long time have really led you to this place of financial stability, potentially. They've led you to this place of structure, of feeling safe, feeling comforted, feeling like everything's going to be good, like you've got everything sort of under control here. And that's what I'm feeling with the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles showing up here in the past. So I definitely love to see this for you. It's almost like maybe you're trying to take your talent and create another solution with it, and you're having a hard time seeing how that might be right now with the Eight of Swords, but not all is lost here, because in the future you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is this idea that as you give, you receive. So remember how I said at the beginning of this reading, I kind of had a hard time getting it out, but at the beginning of this reading, like you're in this receiving energy. And this is well deserved to you, because it seems like you've been doing so much giving recently, Libra. And I think people are very much grateful for everything that you've given. And, sometimes, it's great to give back, but sometimes we also have to allow the universe to reward us as well with the Six of Pentacles, okay? And you can also see the balance, the scale energy here. You can see the scales that they're holding. Scales represent karma, but also balance. I do think that some of you have good financial karma here. The Wheel of Fortune is an incredible card of your destiny, okay? It says that the wheel has sort of spun in your direction, and that your destiny is sort of staring you down. And with the Wheel of Fortune, it says, this is the example that I always give, and I'm going to give it again because it seems relevant. You are in the station. The train of your destiny has arrived. Will you hop on the train, or will you stay in the station? And I say that example because with the Wheel of Fortune, it's not certain. Okay, there is no certainty with the Wheel of Fortune. Certainty comes in the World card. Certainty does not exist in the Wheel of Fortune until you step on the train. Okay, there are two options here. You can stay where you are and everything will continue moving the way it is. Or there's the second option, which is taking action towards your destiny. Now, with that, the Wheel of Fortune says that conditions are favorable to act on that destiny, but it's up to you, right? It's up to you. And so I definitely like to see this. It does say that your favorability within the universe is increased. There's luck, there's good fortune, there's good situations that are possible, but you must meet the universe halfway. You must sort of hop on the metaphorical train here. Let's go ahead and see what else we have. So you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Tower, the Ace of Pentacles, and you have the Fool. All right, so definite new beginning coming in the future. Your future's unfolding here in front of you. You have this Queen of Pentacles, which is a card of grounded, I want to say groundedness, but I don't even know if that's a word, being grounded. And it's sort of more so it's about practical energy and being just kind of a practical person, practical thinker, so forth, so on. It is somebody who's very good at budgeting, planning, and sort of accumulating. There's accumulation with the Queen of Pentacles. And look, I mean, in the past year, you have all Pentacles. So you've been doing something right. It's like some of you have been really building a foundation for yourself here. You have this Tower moment, which is just something unexpected potentially happening in your life. Towers can really be seen as blessings in disguise because they give us a way out of a situation that we were trapped in. If you take a look at this tower, there are no doors on the tower, right? There's no way for these two people to get out of the tower. Well, the Tower moment creates a door for them to come out of the tower, to move out. And you have this here with the Eight of Swords as well, which again, both energies of being trapped, but again, you get a solution. Now, is it challenging? Is it easy? Probably not with the Tower. It's probably not always easy, but it's there. And, some things in life are worth fighting for, some things are not, right? And so, the Tower can also just refer to like revelation happening in your life and that kind of energy as well. So yeah, I'm definitely not concerned about it for you. I think it's referring to this idea of like kind of knowing how to get out of this mental trap that you've put yourself in, or this logic trap here. Now the future is full of a new beginning here. It is there's a big new beginning here. You have the Fool, full of a new beginning. You have the Fool showing up, which is, I always like, for me the Fool is like all 4 aces in one card. The Fool is a powerful new journey because it starts off all of the hero's journey or the Fool's journey through the tarot, through the major arcana. And so it's like the chain reaction. It starts off everything. And so when you get the Fool, you know you're going somewhere, but you don't know where you're going yet. And it's sort of like this train example that I always like to give with the Destiny card. Like, you're not necessarily sure where your destiny is going yet, right? Like, hopping, you're going to hop on the train, but you don't necessarily know where that's going to take you yet, kind of feeling here with the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. But it's exciting. And this is something that you're receiving after having, given a whole lot back. And this new beginning is just being multiplied here because you have the Ace of Pentacles with it as well. Ace of Pentacles is like major seed energy. It's the seed that you plant that then grows into the Ten of Pentacles, which is the castle. Okay, I talked about how you can see the castle in the distance in the Eight of Pentacles. Well, to grow the castle, so to speak, metaphorically speaking, you must first plant the seed of the Ace of Pentacles. So let's see what else we have here. Okay, so you have Peregrine Falcon, seize the moment in life and love or lose it forever. You have Bearded Vulture, let outward deeds and words match inner feelings. Then you have Purple Swampfen, abandon unsympathetic environments for your true elements. Isn't that like, what is that, like a palace in the background? I like this. Seize the moment in life and love or lose it forever. That's the most, this Peregrine Falcon, I think is the most important one for you here, because I talked about this idea of like this train metaphor that I keep rolling with, that I feel like sometimes we just have to allow our destiny to unfold the way it is, but that also means going for it, right? So let's see what else we have. You have the Sun, best card to find in the tarot. You have the Five of Wands. You have the Ten of Wands. All right, so let's just go with the Five of Wands. Five of Wands talks about a conflict. This is a mental conflict for you because it's in the same column as the Eight of Swords. From my perspective, this is a mental conflict. I don't think that this is a conflict with another person. I think that this is a conflict with yourself. If I hop on this train, will I fail? Will I go in a place that I don't want to go? Sometimes you really just have to trust. The Fool trusts as they kind of leap forward. They're about to fall off this cliff, by the way. The Fool is about to fall off this cliff, not knowing if they are going to survive, not knowing if they're going to make it, right? And so a mental conflict can sometimes prevent us from going for it. And that's the kind of key in this reading here. You have the Ten of Wands, which says that you are experienced and knowledgeable, but you're also carrying a burden around with you. And it is something around maybe overwork, but I think it's actually more about like completing something. Tens in tarot represent completions. And so you are completing something, but there is more work ahead implied with the Ten of Wands. It's kind of this continual, like we're always learning type process. And then you have the Sun, which whatever you've been doing here in the past just seems like the advice from the cards seems like to keep going, because the Sun is like total joy, positivity, abundance, success, happiness. It's also a card of truth, being on the true path or the right path. It's always a good sign in a reading. Let's see what else we have here. You have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, whatever's going on in the past looks good. And then you have the Two of Cups. So I was not expecting that because this has not really been a love reading, but the Nine of Cups is the fulfillment of a wish. And it's like the feeling of having a dream come true in your life. Feeling emotionally content, feeling emotionally good in your situation. You have that with the Two of Cups, which is my favorite romance card in the tarot. Two of Cups says that there are two souls linking up. in this lifetime. And they probably have known each other in a previous lifetime. But if you don't believe in past lives, then it's just a really deep partnership or connection with another person. In a non-love context, this can talk about like a really healthy, stable business partnership, or it can also just talk about you partnering up or agreeing, making an agreement with yourself. And yeah, so that could also be coming in here. At the top of the pyramid, you have the Eight of Cups. You're letting go of this Eight of Swords mental conflict, and you're walking towards certainty. You're walking towards the right action in your life and going for something. Yep, you're moving away from, with the Two of Wands on the bottom, you're moving out of the fork in the road and you're just picking a path. So this is incredible. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next reading.